with the pressures of the 60s and the 50s. So a lot of people wanted to be the same and be patriotic, and one of the ways of showing that was like strength through your car and like big engines and the muscle of America, and also trying to be like cool yourself, like better than other people. And then later in the decade, however, people became less obsessed with impressing others and more concerned about finding a style that suited them, as well as having better fuel economy for the amount of people that they would carry. This led to greater array of vehicle designs, as well as foreign-made brands such as the Volkswagen.
Okay, so I had the movie category, and my first question, on the basis of Audrey Hepburn's character in Breakfast at Tiffany's, what types of roles do you think were popular for actresses in the early 60s? Or like describe some of her characteristics.
Like one-dimensional and flirty with no real emotion. Speak for yourself.
Right. Okay, so yes, in the early 60s, women were still portrayed as fairly one-dimensional, and as they had been in the 50s. And for example, Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's, she didn't have any specific aspirations in terms of her career, and she sort of exhibited this silly and charming demeanor. But however, later in the 60s, roles for women became more complex, and the character sort of drifted away from women's previous role of domesticity and the typical housewife. An example of this break is in the 1968 film Rosemary's Baby, which is essentially about a nightmarish pregnancy. And Rosemary, the pregnant woman, encompasses the feelings of many 60s feminists who felt that life had little to offer women due to patriarchal husbands and bad domestic prospects. Okay, second question. What are some themes from the 1969 film Easy Rider, and like what do they reflect about American youth in the 60s?
Like freedom.
Yeah.
Really do this class.
I'm trying to help. You guys aren't going to answer. I'm going to answer because I was actually listening for you.
Yeah, so those are all good answers. Like in the mid to late 60s, there was like a lot of disillusionment with the government due to the Vietnam War, and an overall sense of exhaustion with authority and conformity. So Easy Rider definitely captures these feelings, and it's translated on screen as sort of like a journey to find America. And what they find is a lot of prejudice towards the new counterculture ideas. And for example, they're criticized for their long hair because it's almost a symbol of the new generation of youth. And another very popular film that represents the feelings of the youth culture is The Graduate, which came out in 1967. And in this film, Benjamin Braddock he goes through life feeling confused and almost like trapped by his surroundings. And like there's a metaphor in the film when he's compared to his pet fish because he sort of wanders aimlessly like they do, and when he's seduced by Miss Robinson, like there's little he can do to stop her. So yeah, that just movies like these just encapsulate youth culture during the 60s and depict their changes in mindset.
You skipped over Kelly.
Yeah. So how was Hendrix's 1969 performance revolutionary?
Is that the national?
Well, it included sounds that sounded like the bombs from the Vietnam War, so it was also the anti-war protest while still being like a musical masterpiece.
Do you want?
That's it today.
All right, now we're finished.